games in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl presented by Prudential is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Georgia team in the playoff, Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Tries to get it to the running back, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a highlight reel diving catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
First down here for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They were able to get him down. Nittany Lions looking to run some tempo here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Using his legs on the scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
You know, nice design here with the bootleg to get him out to the outside, off to the right. Looks downfield, nobody's open, so instead of throwing it and forcing it into coverage, he's got the athletic ability there to pick up a nice couple yards.
Or it's snapped to the back. He's got it now inside the 10. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Nittany Lions will have first and 10 here.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Scanning the field, it's Rashada. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On the ground, it's Singleton.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Nittany Lions pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's a design quarterback keeper. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Some hard running there through a tackle. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, big push inside there by that offensive line.
Second down and goal upcoming. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Penn State.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. This one will be fair caught. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Gonna run it. It's ETN. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's a quick shovel pass. Tackle made after the completion.
Here the defense was committed to stopping the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Back to pass. It's Rashada. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And it's good for a first down to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes the shovel pass. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we had good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The shotgun handoff here. He's got some room to work. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle, but first down. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Second and goal for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. The quarterback making some changes at the line. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Handoff here from the shotgun. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. Game makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw. It's Rashada. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And I think the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid.
And this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they've got to him and forced that incompletion.
So incomplete pass on 2nd down sets up a 3rd and inches. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Now, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
First down, looking to throw the football. Short pass, finds the tight end. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now. No press here. The defense backing away. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Dropping back, it's Rashada. Looking to scramble. Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will tie the game here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. This will be fair caught way back at the 5-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Grab down the middle. It's Evans. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
The offense really clicking here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Bell. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. To the air, it's Rashada. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
The shotgun running play call. Touchdown, Georgia. Will take the lead in the second half. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
They'll try to add the lead now to PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal, and they find the end zone this time out. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaking free at midfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Brown.
Coming up, 4th down.
And the Nittany Lions will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
The Nittany Lions will look to convert here on 4th down. Off. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfect. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the ball is hauled in. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And now the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. He's good as he throws it. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
Oh, he just misses receiver there on third and short. Now you got to think in the fourth quarter, fourth and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
Does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And the runner takes off to his right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark. Here we go, third down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they pick up the first on the ground. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Receiver in motion now. Back to throw. It's Rashada. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The pocket breaking down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And it's complete with a shovel pass. Moving right through the contacts. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. As the first down is still going. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And that's the 2-minute warning here as we set up for a close, dramatic finish to this one. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They go with a direct snap. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And a handoff as they run the counter play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Chance for the quarterback to make some magic here. Last drive, time taken away. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
Direct snap to the back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the defense steps in your call time with 12 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he knocks that one right through. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After the clutch kick to take the lead, now they'll kick it away. The offense still a chance to tie this game if they can drive the field quickly. Returner decides to fair catch this. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. To throw, it's Rashada. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
Now the offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of... and looking for a big play here. And the pass is incomplete as time runs out. Game over. Of course, in the playoffs, it's you survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. I'm so impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of